Whoa, I'm losing my balance. Okay.
We'll probably want to slide that back up here.
It has my old video. Okay. Oh yeah. We know that there's usually a delay. Hey.
There's a delay
On the YouTube, but it doesn't matter as long as people really only do one anyway.
You want to change it?
It's our I haven't started on YouTube yet. All right, where's the Zoom thing? Oh, there it is. Yay! Okay, let me.
Finally, have to go.
Yee! The dogs. The dogs. All right. Okay.
All right, so welcome again to Monday's training.
This YouTube hasn't started yet.
You'll follow the same format as all the rest of them for this week.
Hey.
So we'll go step by step through each item. First item will just be warm up, then we'll do a finger thing, a back related thing, and then a core fitness thing. If you've been here before, then obviously you'll be used to it. So for warm up, we're going to do a little bit of fingers and forearm, and then get the shoulders kind of warmed up a little bit. So for fingers, same as before, we're going to do slow finger crunches. So all the way extended, all the way in, making a tight fist. It's not about speed, it's about full range.
No.
For this first little bit, you can be entertained by our puppies being chaotic in the background. Okay, so then we're going to do finger flicks. So start with close and flicking them out. I realize that these warm-ups, well, at least for me, are kind of tedious. I don't really like to do them all that much. But since we can't do climbing to warm up, these are actually really important.
I'll quickly check this.
Also, as before, if you have any questions, just unmute yourself and chime in so we know what you have questions about. We'll also be watching the YouTube, so if you have questions there, just write it in the comments and we'll try to respond.
YouTube is having trouble right now, so.
I have a question.
Yep.
What do you guys do?
What do you mean? As our jobs?
Your baby.
Maybe.
Oh, do. Oh. Different do. July 15th.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Okay, next one is going to be just the first two joint crunches.
Oh, there it is.
So all the way out, but just the first two, kind of squeezing them tight. This is the one that probably gets me the most. I feel it really tight. It's really good doing these before any kind of like crimpy like problem, or hang specifically since they are crimp focused. Is the YouTube working?
It just started, yeah. So got the YouTube up. Yay.
Oh, was the
It wasn't up. Yeah, it wasn't.
the live stream wasn't there?
I mean, it just took a while for it to.
Okay, do little wrist rollers, kind of shake that out. Okay, for shoulders, we're gonna do, let's tilt this up a little bit, small circles. Make sure that you've got you're kind of pulling back on your arms, so don't do the circles here, that should be back here. In reverse. Middle. Other side, or reverse.
Or maybe we'll let them get this play out now, and then maybe we'll become.
Large. Reverse.
On my shoulders.
Shake that out. Okay, trunk twist, so arms out. You just twist it at the waist.
I don't think anyone else is pregnant, but in case you are,
Same thing,
you want to not twist very
but
deep.
bent over so you're kind of going at a lower angle. All right, shake it out. All right.
Tilt it back down.
Dogs are ready to go. Get out.
Oh, dog's getting kicked out. Say goodbye to the dogs. I'll move a little closer just so we can get.
Okay, so the finger thing today is going to be hangs of 5 seconds with 5-second breaks, 10 of them. So 5 on, 5 off, 10 times.
And I'm going to type
Then you'll
that
get a
into
longer break of
YouTube.
3 minutes. We will be doing this for 6 rounds. And so for this first round, we're still warming up. Second round, we're still warming up. Third round, we're starting to push ourselves. By the fourth round, we're going full. And same thing with fifth and sixth. So it's kind of thinking about pyramid on warming up, then getting to your max abilities in the fourth or so round. And by the sixth, you should be greatly diminishing. By diminishing, I'm just meaning that you might not make it all the way through, but you're still making it through, 80 to 70 to 80% of it. Same thing also, if you don't have a hang board, you still can use a pull-up bar. Just try it, or any kind of pull-up thing, just try to use your fingers as much as you can. Sweet. So you have this set up, Jen?
Yeah, it's set up for. So it's set up for 2. Since I'm hello. Since I'm using this finger block thing, it's set up for 2 rounds.
This also means if you have 2 people, the
Yeah.
first one can go,
Yeah.
and then the second one will follow up
Yeah.
right behind. So
There's like
if it's 2
a-
people, first person will be going with me. Oh, you're doing both hands. So
Yeah.
anyways, when Jen switches to the other hand, the second person will
Yeah. Or if you're using a finger block like me, then.
go, which are awesome. If you do buy one, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
What's the rest between sets?
Between sets.
You're going to
of
get 3 minutes. So it'll be 5 on, 5 off. So 5 seconds hang, 5-second break. So it's going to be a short break.
Yeah.
We're going to do that 10 times.
Yeah.
When we're done with that, then we'll have a 3-minute rest.
I mean, the
Okay.
3-minute rest?
Yeah.
actual rest between the second person and first person is actually really short, but it's calculated so that you get like a 3-minute rest.
Yep.
No matter which.
All right, starting in 10 seconds.
As long as you stick to the same,
And again, first round is a bit of a warm up. Starting 5,
the lefty first.
3, 2, 1, 10. Break. 2, 1, hang.
Short break, short hangs.
Yep.
But for a long time.
Break. 2, 1, third one. Break. 2, 1, fourth one.
Circle that with boots at the same time.
Break. 2, 1, fifth one. Break.
Halfway, right?
2, 1, sixth one. Yep. Break. 2, 1, seventh one. Break. 2, 1, 8. Break. 2, 1, ninth one. Break. 2, 1. Last one for the first group. 2, 1, Break. Switch.
There's 15 seconds.
So still break. One more break. Hold on. Second person, get ready. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. So that's the second one. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Halfway. And then go. 6th one. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. It's the 8th one. Break. 2 more. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, last one. Break. So now there'll still be a bit of a break for the first person.
Got like a minute.
Got a minute and 10 seconds.
Should have
So the
warmed up.
second round
Fingers
will
nice
still
and
be a bit of a warm up. I kind of think of like my first round is pretty easy for me. I get some warmth in it, but there's no like overstrain in it. The second one, by the end of it, I'm gonna feel some taxing. I should feel a lot of warmth by the end of the second round. And by the third one, I should be really trying to get fully warm. I might even have some strain towards the end. And by fourth, you're going nuts.
Yeah, you want.
30 seconds.
For me, I tend to aim for like my third and fourth,
Max performance.
or to be the best. Maybe a little bit of the fifth, but then definitely you want to expect to at least decrease a little on this last one.
10 seconds.
If you like really
5,
set up your
2, 1.
I was like, no.
Hang.
Oh,
Break. 2, 1. Hang. Break. 2, 1. Third one. Break. 2, 1. Fourth one. Break. 2, 1. 5. Break. 2, 1. 6. Break. 2, 1. 7. Break.
nice forearms.
2,
on these.
1. 8.
Seem like they last forever.
Break. 2, 1. 9. Break. One more. 2, 1. Go. Break. Shake it out.
Second
Still
person, next second here.
10 seconds for the switch. Second person starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go.
Just tired of hearing this buzzer?
Yeah. Break. 2, 1, go. This is the fifth one. Break halfway. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go.
3 more.
Break. 2 more.
Yeah.
2, 1, go. Break. Last one. 2, 1, go.
All right. 2 rounds.
Break.
What? Ugh.
70 seconds before round 3.
My water is not like that. Just a heads up for the last part, there's no equipment really, but if you have one of these like bands, you have the option to use one, so you can grab one. But this is not.
Yeah, I won't have one, so I mean, it's definitely not.
I can get you one.
No. All right, 20 seconds.
All right.
10 seconds. First person starting in 5,
I always forget. I'm in this one too.
2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, 2. Break. 2, 1, 3. Break. 2, 1, 4. Break. 2, 1, 5. Break. 2, 1, 6.
Try to remember to breathe
Break.
as they get
2,
harder.
1, 7. Break. 2,
More.
1, 8.
These are very comfy.
Break. 2, 1, 9. Break. Last one. 2, 1, go. Great. Second person or second side starting in 10 seconds.
Yeah, pump on that one.
5 seconds. Starting in 2, 1, go. Break. 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 1, go. This is the 6th one. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2 more. 2, 1, go.
My shoulders are getting more tired than my fingers.
Break. Last one. 2, 1, go. All right, should be fully warm. Going into round 4. Yeah, I tend to believe, yeah, so this round coming up should probably be my best one, or hard, like most weight and still be able to get through it.
Ooh.
30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, go. Break. 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 That's the 5th one. 2, 1, 6. Break. 2, 1, 7. Break. 2, 1, 8. Break.
2 more.
2, 1, 9.
Should be really hard by now.
1 more. 2, 1. Break. Whew. Oh. 10 seconds for second person. 5, 2, 1, go. Break. 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 Halfway. 2, 1, go. Break.
I have a question.
1, go. What you got?
Is it possible, or is there a point where you would consider your fingers too warm?
2, 1.
What would you describe as too warm?
Like physically warm? It's not happening right now, but sometimes I've noticed it.
No, I mean that warmth is just like a lot of blood flow going into that area. I tend to notice that if I'm on like a hard crimp problem, or I, was in a held position for a long period of time. I don't think it's an issue as long as there's no, sharp pain.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll hold a crimp for a period of time where when I'm done, I feel like either while I'm doing it, I feel pain in my finger or my forearm, or right afterwards, I'll feel like a twinge or like kind of some sharpness. That's not what we're going for. But as far as I've experienced, I haven't had any issues with my fingers just being physically too warm.
Okay. So it's not like a bad thing if you can feel your blood kind of pulsing through your fingers.
I don't think so. Personally, I've never had that to be a concern. Obviously, disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, but never had any issues with that. I mean,
like you might want to decrease like the pulsating feeling, and you might want to elevate your hands.
Okay.
Take them up.
Next round starting in 10 seconds. Yeah, you'll see me shake my hands from time to time. That's usually just trying to like get the blood to move around. Starting in 2, 1, go. Break. 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 2, 1, 6, 1. Break. 2, 1, 7, 1.
Okay.
Break. 2, 1, 8, 1. Break. 2 more.
And at this point,
2, 1.
you start feeling around now. That's okay. Or just
Break. 1 more. 2, 1. Go.
You hit that wall.
Break. Woo. 10 seconds for second person. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Two, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, 6, 1. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. break. 2, 1, go. Break, 2 more. 2, 1, go. Break. 1 more. 2, 1, go. So we have 1 more of these.
Woo!
So in this last one, you're still going to continue to push. You'll probably still feel a huge burn. You probably start to fail. Hopefully you can get to the 6th round before that. But for the rest of them, if you are failing, what I tend to do, and you probably have already seen me do it once, twice so far, is if you have the ability to rest your feet or take any kind of weight off, what I'll end up doing is I'll be hanging and then I'll put the tops of my toes down. And that'll take off just a little bit. And then as I need to, you'll see I'll just be driving my toes into the ground with my calves. It's a really good way of just taking off just enough weight so you can still continue to do the workout. The important thing really is that when you hit that wall and you're really getting into that hard burn, is to really push that limit, because that's really what's kind of break down those muscles and build you up stronger. So we got 10 seconds before the last round. So we're starting in 5,
Probably a lot of mental,
2, 1.
mental challenge.
Yep. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. And go. Break. 2, 1, forward 1. Break. 2, 1. Break. 2, 1. Go. Break. 2, 1. 7, 1. Break. 2, 1. 8, 1. Break. 2 more. 2, 1. Go. Break. 1 more. 2, 1. Break. 10 seconds for group 2. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Yeah, so if you saw what I was doing, I definitely got big time failure where I couldn't even pick my feet up for the last 2 rounds. Go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. Go. That's a good one. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. Break. 2, 1, go. This is the 8th one.
Almost done.
No.
Almost.
Break. 2 more. 2, 1, go. Great. One more. 2, 1, go. Yeah, and if you're like me, like my forms are completely done. Obviously, I could probably do a little bit more hangs, but you know, definitely, I think we usually do 6 sets of things. From a lot of things that we've seen online and other kind of professional climbers, they will often go to 10 rounds on something like this. If you did something like that, the important thing is to get yourself in a position where you can continue to modify, because you don't ever want to be going to where you're just like literally slipping off, or you're doing any kind of like quick movement. That's generally when you're going to get that injury. But definitely, if you can do what I was doing, put your feet down on something, I could probably knock out 2 more of these rounds, but that means that I'm going to have that knowledge and expectation that I'm only going to be getting to like the 5th round, the 5th of those before I need to like start doing some solid assisting. Next round, I'm going to only get to maybe 3 or 4. It's really just kind of breaking those muscles down in that way so that when you do get your water and your energy afterwards, you're going to be building back those muscles stronger.
Yeah, and like another thing that some people will do is they'll do like 4 sets, but they'll do like 20 reps.
Yeah.
That's more like if you're just sport climbing, or like if you want to work on endurance.
There's advantages to all of them.
Yeah.
Like you've seen, if you've been to our classes, you've seen us do 10 on, 10 off, and that's more of like it's just a different way of like going after your muscles and training your muscles. This was a very short one, but like rapid fire. I think more in this one about I'm actually climbing, because you're doing things in a pretty quick succession of things. Whereas on 10 seconds, you're really trying to get in a place where you can relax and breathe. If you're going to do a 20-second hang, you're going to have to really think about how can you hold, but really get those muscles to be relaxed while you're doing it.
Yeah, and
unrelated side note, this is the first time I've ever gotten a flapper on the side of my pinky. I guess that shows how, since we don't climb, my skin has turned crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing.
So as you can guess, we have a back thing.
We're gonna do a back thing. If you were here, our second
live
stream class, we're gonna do that again. And so what it's gonna be is we're gonna do 12 seconds of pull-ups. So again, they're not for speed, they're for nice control. So you're gonna be doing pull-ups for 12 seconds. And then you're gonna hear a beep. And then for the first one, you're gonna pull all the way up. You're gonna hold that until you hear another beep. And then you're gonna have the pull-ups again for 12 seconds. And you're gonna hear a beep again. And you're gonna go to 90 and hold that 90 for another 10 seconds.
Yeah. So for this time, it's the full, for the lock off section, you're doing a full lock off the first one and then a half lock.
Yep. So pull, hold at top, pull, 90.
And for pull-ups, so if you, let's say you're like, you can do like 1 pull-up, or maybe you can't do any, what we encourage people to do is to do negatives or jumping pull-ups. Basically anything you can do, just because you can't do a pull-up doesn't mean you can't do this exercise. Like if you have the ability to like either take off weight or do jumping pull-ups, so that, I don't know if you want to try to demonstrate jumping.
Yeah, so a jumping pull-up is, so I'm already at the ground, but I've got my arms straight. I'm gonna pull, and then I'm gonna be doing the second to the bottom. And when I get to the bottom, I'm gonna put my feet down again.
So he's gonna use his legs to help propel him up, and then he's gonna try to like hold.
I'm gonna find resistance on the way.
So those are kind of like negatives also. There's that. You can always like you can do something like this where you like just put your feet. I'm doing rows, so you just put your feet on the ground and do like rows instead. So there's that also.
Is this what you said?
Yes.
Okay. That's as long as. All right.
So
enough talking.
Yeah.
Into the workout. Chalk in the blood. Awesome. Starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Pull-ups. 2, 1. Hold at the top. 2, 1. Pull-ups. 3, 2, 1. 90. 3, 2, 1. Break. 3 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna raise these up. They're a little too low.
I need to
It's
find
still really hard.
gotta find some tape. I'm bleeding.
8.
I don't know if I have any here.
There's some downstairs.
Yeah. It's my own. It's our own hang board. Get a little blood on it, it'll be all right. For this next set, we're gonna do the same thing except for you'll do the pull-ups, and you're gonna hold 90
The first time.
for the first time. Then you're gonna do pull-ups again. And you're gonna hold the top.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, but that second round of pull-ups is always way harder than
Yeah. Another note also is whenever you're locking off, whether it's 90 or top, doesn't matter. Try to pull in to your pull-up bar. So don't lock off here. Pull in so you're bringing your chest to the bar. Definitely get your shoulders in a better place. It'll also train your shoulder blades to pull that down. And that's honestly what you should be doing when you're climbing anyways. Pulling into those will allow you to be in a much better controlled and locked position.
And in climbing, yeah, when you the closer you are to the wall, the more you're.
And it's not even an intuitive thing. Yeah.
So you'll be more efficient climbing.
It's something that I realized over the last year and a half that I had not been doing that much. And as a result, my lockoffs, I was still training, but yet felt weaker. And I don't remember if it was Will, someone was talking more about that. And then as I started to do that and really control my shoulder blades and really pull into my back, I did notice a change in my own ability to get in those kind of nicer positions. 1 minute.
Just some other things to think about while you're trying to struggle with life.
Our dog is down the way on full back, arms up in the air, playing dead. It's like, why won't you let us up there?
They're always so calm when they're like not like separated from us.
30 seconds.
Like I bet if we let them back up.
Yeah, it'd be chaos. So remember pull-ups, and you're gonna do 90, then pull-ups to the top. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pull-ups. 2, 1. 90. 2, 1. Go. Pull-ups. 2, 1. Top. 2, 1. Break. Woo.
Oh. 1 second.
Yeah.
Ah.
2 more sets of these.
My water.
And turn these.
Is everyone surviving? At least we got a nice break. So 2 minutes.
I got weaker.
Yeah. It's hard.
Pull-ups are so much harder.
Yeah. It kind of goes along with one of the questions we got a little while ago, which is, you know, if you're only doing this, and say you were climbing 3 times a week before, you are still going to see kind of a diminishing. It will stop at a point where you'll kind of level off. But if you were climbing 3 times a week, then really to kind of sustain, you should be doing something like this 2 or 3 times a week. And that's what I kind of moved
Well,
towards.
not
Is,
to sustain, but you're strong.
huh? Yeah, 2 times a week
You're
is probably
training.
just to sustain. 3 times a week, it's really kind of what you're climbing before. Like we were climbing 3 times a week before. If I did this, something like this twice a week, I'd
Yeah.
probably be somewhat sustained. My fingers probably would still go down a little bit unless I really
It
focus more on the
depends.
fingers.
Yeah. Like if you train really focus, it depends on like you're like just climbing, but just to climb 3 times a week, and then like you train twice a week, but you train really focused.
Yeah.
You can definitely
Yeah.
see gains, but if you're doing like it just depends on
Yeah.
what
Like
you're doing.
I'm doing 3 back workouts. I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday in a very focused way. So I actually am getting stronger,
Yeah.
but my fingers probably.
He's actually training more now than
I've got a lot more time.
Before.
I've got more time.
whereas I've like totally just like this is my only really climbing training.
If y'all really want, then we could probably open up one more day like Wednesday or something like that and do
Yeah.
another. But it'll probably be just, well, I'll elaborate just a bit, 10 seconds before the next round.
Yes. Got through probably not officially.
No.
But just, oh wait, what are we doing?
3, 2, 1, pull-ups. Two, 1, up. Two, 1, pull-ups. Two, 1, 90. Break. For the last 3 weeks, every Wednesday I've done the exact same thing, which is just traditional Frenchies. So the pull up, hold, 90, hold, 135, hold, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom. 3-minute break, and I'm doing 10 sets of those. And that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing any core. I'm not doing any warm up. All I'm doing is walking up here for the first 2 or 3. Well, I guess it's a lie. I do a set of 5 pull-ups. I take a break. I do a set of 5 pull-ups. I take a break, and then I do the first round of the Frenchies. And that is still in an easy way. By the 3rd round, I'm adding weight. I'm the 4th and 5th round not adding weight, and then I'm taking off weight as I start to diminish. By the last, 8, 9, and 10 round sets, I'm just doing whatever I can to try to get through.
What do you do on Fridays? Weighted pull-ups or
So on Friday, last Friday, sometimes I do the exact same thing as I did on Wednesday, so it's boring. I find Frenchies to be just a really good way to build stabilizers. But I have done
weighted pull-ups.
some weighted pull-ups. I've also done some negative things, similar to all the back things, but really Wednesday and Friday really have been back focused. I'm not really worried about my fingers, honestly, because I find them much harder to sustain when you can't get the joy of actually climbing.
Yeah.
Whereas back is just like any other muscles. If you're doing push-ups, you're doing legs or whatever, just back workouts are what I enjoy the most.
I was doing finger curls on off days with the finger block thing I was using earlier, but I kind of just stopped doing those. But I do a lot now. I'm just focusing a lot on like pregnancy stuff that'll help with my pregnancy. So a lot of like legs and glutes and pregnancy core and stuff.
30 seconds, and this will be our last round. Oh, back.
Oh yeah. So we're doing 90 and then block and then fall. This is the last one.
15, 10, 5, 2, 1. Pull-ups. Two, 1, 90. Two, 1, pull-ups. Two, 1, 90. Top. Sorry. 5, 2, 1. Break. Woo. Yeah, those ones. Big time walls.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
Into Jen's favorite. Into my least favorite. Let's move you back. So we're going to have a series of exercises that Jen's going to walk through us.
So actually, there's technically there's 4 exercises. But the way the timer is set up for this one is each thing is 45 seconds with a 15-second break. And so there's 4 exercises, but 3 of them are side-based. So you're going to end up doing, there's going to be, or 2 of them are side-based, so there's going to be 6 total stations. So it's 45, 15, 6 times with a 45-second break in between rounds. So that's the timer based. What it is the first one, the first 2 are core based. You're going to have to demonstrate both of them.
Correct.
So the first one is hollow hold.
So for hollow holds, I think everyone has already seen it, but I'm not sure if there's anyone watching that's new. So you're going to lay on your back. You're going to press your lower back into the ground so that there's no space under here. So it's basically squeezing your abdomen and driving your stomach down into your lower back into the ground. Then you're going to bring your knees up. Again, everything's focused on the lower back. Then to make it harder, you're going to elongate your legs. And then the last one is bring your shoulders up and kind of reach back with your arms. It's a full hollow hold. As you're doing that, it's going to get harder and harder as you're holding that. So go ahead and bring your arms in to make sure that you're still having good form. If you're feeling it in your lower back, it's because you've lost that core strength and your lower back is coming off the ground.
Yeah.
This is a really hard workout for me. I really struggle with that lower back issue. So I have to constantly be adjusting further in so that I keep that grounded, because you do not want to feel it in your lower back.
Most important thing is to keep that space eliminated. So
Next.
The next one you also have to demonstrate is I call it a far out plank. So you can if the far out plank is hard, you can just do a regular plank.
So far, so
But this is on straight arms. You're gonna slide. Yeah. So a regular plank, you would be
regular plank.
Yeah. Or if you're doing straight arms, it's gonna be like perpendicular to the ground.
Yeah.
A far out
Do this
plank,
too.
you're gonna
That's regular.
a far out plank, you're gonna walk your feet and your hands as far out as they can go without feeling it in your lower back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust this because we got a
Slippery floor, yeah. So you have slippery floor, maybe you end up just doing a regular plank. Or, I mean, it makes it harder, so you could just go to where you're just about to slip, and then you try to hold that.
The kind of point of this is, the farther out you go, the much more core focus it's going to be.
Yeah.
The more you're in a regular plank, it's going to be less, and then the more you move over to your shoulders over your hands, the more it's going to be a shoulder workout and not as much.
So you want the same thing that Chill explained with the hollow hold. You want to do the same thing.
Yep. So to do that in the air, you're going to be just focusing on tucking your tailbone. So what I mean is not here with your butt sticking out like mine is always at, is tucked it so that you're engaging the core. You're kind of engaging your ass a bit too, to keep it nice and tight and controlled.
All right. So the next things are two side-based things that are both leg-based. And so this is where you can use this band if you have one. But basically you're going to do curtsy lunge to squat. I'm just doing one side the whole time. So curtsy lunge is basically like you want to aim for your knee behind your ankle. You can go right behind your ankle or more into your hips. You can go further. And then the squat, you want to just make sure you're not like collapsing your knees in. That's why the band helps, because you're always pushing out with the band. And that your knees aren't going over your toes.
Yeah, don't do that. You want to do a squat where your knees are not pushing forward over your feet.
So we're going to do one side, just one side.
And then we'll get a break, and then we're going to do the other side.
So try to remember for the side ones which side you start on, so you can you'll start on the other side the next one.
Sweet, let's do this.
And then the next one.
Oh, and extra too.
It's just it's a side plank.
Okay.
6 exercises.
Side plank like that. So you guys see these before on your side plank.
And he likes to cross his legs.
Hip up, plenty of people do it like this. It's perfectly fine. For some reason, it just feels more comfortable for me to cross. Hip up the whole time.
The most important.
Pressing up the whole time. Driving up.
If you want to vary it up, you can do hip dips, or you can elevate the higher leg. Those are just to if you want to.
Bonus points.
Harder.
Sweet, let's do this thing. I'm excited.
All right, we're gonna start in 10 seconds. So the first
one's hollow hold.
I'm gonna be doing my pregnancy one. Thank you.
And go.
So crap. What time was I? 20 seconds. Shoes are coming up.
I'm just wondering if it'll help you do that far out. Thanks.
Three, 2, 1.
Break. Get ready for the far out planks.
8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. 4, 6. Fifteen seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Break.
Get ready for the squat and curtsy.
6 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Squat. Curtsy.
Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1.
So you're just gonna do the other side.
Turn. 3, 2, 1.
Squat. And curts the other way. Second side's obviously way harder.
Fifteen seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Okay. 2 side planks and then a little bit longer of a break.
Three, 2, 1. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Break. Get ready for the other side.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
A minute break.
Minute break. Soak it up.
So if you remember what side you started on for the side base ones, kind of start on the other side. What's next? Obviously, that doesn't apply to the first 2 things.
$20 seconds. Time flies. 10. We're going to be doing the hall hold. 5, 2, 1. Go.
20, 10, 2, break, far out plank, 3, 2, 1, yep. $20, 10, 3, break, curtsies, start on the other side,
If you remember.
if you remember. 3, 2, 1, squat, curtsy. $20, 5, break, other side. It does burn. Feel the burn. 5, and go.
I can see the little bodies moving in the little screens.
Yeah.
Let's go.
2 hands is kind of dark though.
I can see a little. I can still see it.
20. My little legsies.
I just want to see.
My little chicken legs.
Struggle up and down the stairs again.
10. It won't be like that other one. 5. Break.
And some side planks.
Side plank. Again, start on the other side.
Where are you on this? Let me share.
2, 1, go. $20, 10, break, other side. 3, 2, 1, go. Three sets.
Yeah. I'm not.
30,
15. 5. Break, 1 minute. We'll do one more time through. I should do this when my back gives out because it popped like 3 times doing
Oh,
this.
really?
Yeah.
The side plates?
Yep.
Oh, wow. All right. One more round.
Yep.
And then we'll be done.
And we'll be done. Let me start drinking. "20 seconds. Last set. 10. 5, 2, 1, go. "20. 10. 'Break. Far out flanks. 3, 2, 1. Yep. "20. 10. 'Break. Squat curtsies. Starting on the first. I think you did the first round. First up.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. "15. 5. Break, other side. 3, 2, 1, go. "20. 10.
2, 1.
Great. 2 more side planks and we're done. Three, 2, 1. Yep. Your battery's almost dead.
Mine?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hopefully I won't run out of battery.
I don't know what battery it's at, but it's red, so
Uh-oh. That's usually not good.
battery dies. You know what the last one is.
Yeah.
10 seconds. 2. Break. 1 more. Yep, we're at 1% on that battery, so
Yeah.
we'll see if we make it through.
And if we don't, thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's been real. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, if the battery doesn't make it, you just have to do this for the rest
the rest of the time.
of the time. Just forever. Set a new world
Until
record.
next week.
30. 20. 10. Great, and done. We're done.
Yay. All right, looks like we're still going. So.
Still going, so before it ends, goodbye. Virtual high five.
Yay. High five, everybody.
There you go. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo, good workout.
Thanks.